Hello, Archons. It's Brobnar89 back with another groundbreaking discovery for you here on Cull the Weak. Let's get into our deck today. Name up first this time. We've got Gretchen, Aristocrat of Millgarden. All right, a name I can read. I know all those words. Thank you. Thank you, Gretchen. Sanctum, Dinos, and Star Alliance. All right, Sanctums and Dinos are a good pair. Maybe we'll get a very viable Imperial Forge here. That would be nice. I would love to see that. Star Alliance is good with both of these houses as well, because they're both houses that can be very effective while sitting on the board, and Star Alliance can let you do some house cheating. So, starting off with a charge, it's got an Amber Pip on it. It's an action. For the remainder of the turn, each creature you play gains play, deal 2 damage to an enemy creature. Hopefully we have a lot of creatures in here. Here's one. Amber Pip on this Gray Augur. 3 power, 1 armor. Human Monk. Each of Gray Augur's neighbors gains fight, gain 1. So hopefully we have some big creatures that can take advantage of that. Light Everlasting. Amber Pip on it. Play a Sanctum creature from your discard pile anywhere in your battle line. That's a good target for this. You can make it deploy between 2 big creatures that are going to fight. A second one of those. Okay, interesting. Bulwark, 4 power, 1 armor, assault 2. Each of Bulwark's neighbors gains assault 2. That's very good with the Augur, the Gray Augur, because if you can use the assault to take out a creature, you can keep fighting again and again with it, and it'll be fine. 2 Light Everlasting. Actually, that's pretty good with the charge, because if you have creatures in your discard, you can get quite a few out with charge. In fact, this would actually be excellent for an epic quest if you could, because the Light Everlasting lets you play more Sanctum cards in your turn, right? So that could be pretty cool. Cleansing Wave. Heal 1 damage from each creature. Gain 1 for each creature healed this way. Nice. Second Cleansing Wave. Okay. General Salvador, 4 power, 2 armor, brings 2 capture enhancements into the deck. Happy to fight with Salvador. Happy to have it next to a Bulwark. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Larry of the Lake, 3 power, Human Knight. While the tide is high, each friendly creature gets +2 armor. Very strong way to keep your creatures nice and beefy and keep getting the fight effects off of it. Marshal Ewer, all right. 4 power, 2 armor, Spirit Knight, play/fight, raise the tide. Very good to see that. Very strong card. Seneschal Sargassa, 6 power, 2 armor. After a player raises the tide, a creature they control captures 2 from their opponent. A little bit of amber control and another big body. Strange Ordination, 3 amber pips on it. Play only if the tide is high. Can't argue with that. Okay. Ooh, I'm very excited about that. So yeah, just like, let's count the creatures in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, very good with charge. Very good with 2 Light Everlasting. This Sanctum board is going to be difficult to deal with. You can do a lot of fighting and then heal your own guys up with the Cleansing Waves. The Larry is going to help keep everything nice and beefy and sticking around for a long time, getting fighting done. Gray Augur is going to give you some extra value from all that fighting, and Bulwark is going to make your fights even more effective. I really like this Sanctum lineup so far. Just a little bit of burst and Strange Ordination, and the Marshal Ewer cannot be understated. The value of Marshal Ewer in a deck like this, where he can just fight again and again and again and not die. Just keep taking that tide. It's excellent. Hopefully we have some more tide dependent cards in the rest of the deck that will make the Marshal Ewer just that much better. Imperial Road. Omni, play a Saurian creature. That creature enters play stunned. I love this card. It's so strong. Just the efficiency you get off of this is incredible. We did in the last season of Cull the Weak on there's a really good deck Ruin Raven that we played with Imperial Road in it, and really taught me the value of that card. Paraguardian, 6 power, 1 armor, reap. You may exalt Paraguardian. If you do, ward each of Paraguardian's neighbors. Pterodactyl, 12 power. Pterodactyl enters play stunned. Pterodactyl only deals 4 damage when fighting. Before fight, deal 4 damage to each of the creature's pterodactyls fights. To each neighbor of the creature pterodactyl fights, excuse me. So yeah, just a little bit of board management there. It's slow because it enters play stunned. Although, if you play this with the Imperial Road, that's really great because it's already stunned. Doesn't matter that it comes into play stunned, it's already stunned. That's really cool. Oh wow, I never thought about that interaction before. Carpe Venum, exalt 2 enemy creatures. Very nice. Get some amber out on the board for ya. Censor Philo, 5 power. Censor Philo cannot be dealt damage by creatures with amber on them. Very happy with that with Carpe Venum. You put amber onto an enemy creature, and then Philo can fight it without taking any damage. Pretty cool. Courtesan Octavia, 5 power, 1 armor, action capture 2. Crushing Charge, destroy each creature with power 4 or lower, gain 1 chain. Unfortunately, we do have a number of nice Sanctum creatures that are exactly power 4, so a little bit of anti-synergy there, but strong card. Magister Vita, play/reap. You may exalt a friendly non-siren creature. If you do, reap with it. I hope we have some way to manage the amber on our creatures. Medicus Lacus, 5 power. While the tide is high, you may spend amber on friendly creatures as if it were in your pool. I was hoping to see this. Unfortunately, we do not have a ton of capturing in Sanctum here. I mean, the Sargassa. The Sargassa is pretty good for that. And Octavia gives you a little bit more there. Yeah, I don't think I think Imperial Forge would show up earlier in the card order, so I don't think we're going to see it here, but that would have been really nice here. Reach Advantage. There you go. That'll get amber on your creatures. Amber Pip on it. Action. Play. If the tide is high, a friendly creature captures 3. Otherwise, raise the tide. Undagnathus is a 12 power creature. It's a beast. While the tide is low, Undagnathus deals no damage when fighting. Okay. Oh, no, we have one more. Venator Altum, 7 power, 2 armor. After Venator Altum is dealt damage, if the tide is low, exalt Venator Altum. One more way to get amber on your creatures there. Yeah, interesting. I wish there was some more ways to manage the amber on your board. A Berry Riches or something. I do really like Imperial Road. Always happy to see that card. Officer Higgs, 3 power, creature, human. Play. If you play, you may search your deck for Officer Gross, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Fight/reap, draw 1 card for each creature between Officer Higgs and Officer Gross. Here is Gross. Play, you may search your deck for Higgs. Fight/reap, give a +1 power counter to each creature between Higgs and Gross. Okay. The thing about this is these are witches, right? You take out one of them, the other one can't do anything. And as soon as they hit the board, your opponent is going to take one of them out at least. Like, yeah, like you can't allow that to stick around, right? So I feel like it's going to be very hard to use it. If there's some house cheating, you might be able to get Paraguardian to ward it, to ward one of them. There's no like taunt or anything though, so yeah, it's tricky to see a situation where your opponent lets you trigger that. Okay, Scott 7/7 is a 2 power creature. Reap, ready, and use another friendly creature with the same power as Scott. You may give Scott a +1 power counter or remove a +1 power counter from Scott. So if you have Scott on the board at 3 power, you could trigger this in the same turn that you play it. So that's not bad. I'm trying to think of ways that you could effectively use this. If we have Teresa in here, that lets you use your creature as if it belonged to... Oh, no, that doesn't work. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not sure how we could trigger it on the same turn. Away team, 5 power creature, destroyed, put each upgrade on away team into its owner's archives. Teresa, okay, there's Teresa. Teresa may be used as if it belonged to either of its neighbors' houses, and you can play it as an upgrade. That allows you to use that creature as if it belonged to either of its neighbors' houses. Yeah, interesting. Ambervac, raise the tide. This creature gains at the start of your turn. If the tide is high, capture 2. Lieutenant Valmart, 3 power, play, fight, reap. If the tide is high, keys cost +3 during your opponent's next turn. Very strong card. Light of the Archons. This creature gets +1 power and +1 armor for each upgrade attached to it. So this can help you to dodge the crushing charge if you need to get a beefier creature. Officer's Blaster. This creature gets +2 power. This one got a capture pip on it, and it's also has destroyed attached Officer's Blaster, this creature's right neighbor. So we have a few upgrades here. We could get a pretty big creature going. Triska. Okay, while the tide is high, Rocketeer Triska's neighbors enter play ready. Okay. Now this is the combo. Right? Triska on the Triska on the flank. Play Higgs next to Triska. That gets you Gross. Gross goes on the other side of your big battle line, and then boom, immediately you get to use it and make that huge draw happen. You don't give your opponent the chance to shut it down. That could be huge. That could be very huge. I'm not sure if it makes the deck, but that could be incredible. A second Triska. Fire. That's pretty cool. That makes it a lot more likely that you're going to be able to pull that combo off. So that is really cool, especially because you only need one of these 2 cards, right? Calm Officer, Gross, or Higgs, because they find the other one. So as long as you have one Triska and one of these 2, you're in. You're in big territory. We'll count the creatures first here. Last card in the deck is a Zap. Deal 1 damage to each creature for each house represented among creatures in play. Got an Amber Pip on it. Nice little spot removal. Okay. Count creatures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. A huge creature count for the set. I mean, okay. The last 2, 3 cards in the deck made this way more interesting. That's so cool. That is really, really cool. Yeah, this could be a huge combo deck. If you can draw, 10 cards, that's awesome. That's Martian Generosity level good. And I mean, Martian Generosity is 1 card, but you don't lose your amber doing this. In fact, you're gaining amber by reaping. So that's cool. Nice. Yeah, let's see. Let's look at the other basic sort of mechanics here. We got an Amber Pip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so not a large number of Amber Pips here. There are a bunch of creatures, and we already counted the 21, I believe it was. So yeah, for the set, that's a lot of creatures. So we'll be doing some reaping. We'll be hanging out on the board and reaping. Let's look at Amber control cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so not a ton of Amber control, and most of it is smaller or slow, so that is a bit concerning. Yeah. Yeah. Yikes. You're gonna need to go fast, I think, and get to your big combo so you can close the game out. Because did I count Amber back? I'm not sure, but yeah, I think Amber control is going to be your weak spot here. We've got decent board control. These both like to fight, right? Crushing charge. And then just a bunch of like fighting things, and then ways to heal your own creatures. So, and then charge as well. Actually, charging Cleansing Wave is a pretty good little combo there too, with the 2 Cleansing Waves. You know, if you can manage to, I mean, that's like a whole hand of Sanctum, but if you can spread the damage out between a couple of different creatures, you could get like 6 Amber there. Yeah, that's it. That's interesting. And Zap as well. So this is a definitely an interesting deck. I think you need to, like control the board through fighting, and then burst with your Cleansing Waves. And yeah, just have like a big board out. Imperial Road can help you with that. And the Amber control is low, but your Amber control is going to need to be board control. You're going to have to manage the board, and that's how you'll manage your opponent's Amber. So if they have a like action heavy bursty deck, you might be in a bit of trouble. But this looks like a really fun deck. The combo, I think, would be pretty easy to get it to go off. Your only concern is keeping the board around long enough to get it there. If your opponent just wipes your board while you're trying to get to this little combo here, you're going to be in trouble. But yeah, definitely looks like a very fun deck. I'm excited to try it out. And this has been another episode of Groundbreaking Discovery here on Cull the Weak with me, Brobnar89. And I will catch you next time.